Hi, I'm Jannik Hanfman.
I'm Ilya Marchenko.
I'm Dennis Kudla.
This is Sebastian Wolfner.
It's Marc-Andrea Whistler.
I am Francisco Cerundolo.
And you're listening to the Game to Love podcast. Hopefully you enjoy it.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to another Game to Love tennis podcast live stream. I am your play-by-play commentator. My name is Covey over in Canada, Vancouver, BC, where it is 1:20 p.m. But in beautiful Roma, Italia, it is 10:20 p.m. And we have a doozy of a matchup. We've got former world number 3, currently number 19 and 16th seeded in this tournament, from the Ukraine, the lovely Elena Svitolina, two-time champion here, 2017 and in 2018. On the other side of the net, current world number 2, former world number 1, two-time Australian Open champion, semi-finalist here, and also just recently had championship points in Madrid in the final against Iga Swiatek, but was unable to convert. On the eve of her birthday as well. It would have been a three-peat, but unfortunate for her, wasn't able to do it. But we have the lovely also Aryna SABALENKA. So here we go, folks. Good matchup here. It's a nighttime in Rome. Let me know who you think is going to win, what your predictions are. I'll give you mine as well. The women are just about to start. Svitolina will receive, Sabalenka serving. Again, predictions. Let me know who you think is going to win, what the score will be in the comments, and I'll give you mine as well. All right, so we are officially underway. A backhand winner from the middle, inside out from Sabalenka takes the first point of the match. So predictions. My prediction, I'm going to go ahead and say Sabalenka is going to take this one in 3 sets. They have faced each other 3 times before, twice on clay, and most recently last year in the quarterfinals in Paris at the Roland Garros, where Aryna Sabalenka took it 6-4, 6-4. However, they've met also, was it Strasbourg? Let me just double check that. Yes, Strasbourg, they've met. In France, that was a 3-setter for Svitolina on clay, and then on hard court back in 2018 in Wuhan, Sabalenka 3-setter over Svitolina. So Sabalenka has taken 2, 4, 5 sets out of 8 altogether. 2-1 head-to-head for the world number 2. All right. Svitolina performing really, really well since becoming a mother to her daughter Sky, along with Gaël Monfils, the father. But some really great runs in the last couple of years. Both these women like to dictate the point with their power, as is evidenced by a beautiful winner from Svitolina. She had a high ball that bounced mid-court. She ran up to it and smacked it on its way up for a clean winner. Beautiful strike. Of course, a little bit of tension whenever we have a Belarusian facing a Ukrainian, but I'm glad to say that since last year and a half, the tensions have kind of, the storylines of the handshakes and things like that, and have kind of gone down, which is good. It gives us more time to focus on the tennis. Speaking of tennis, we got a forehand going, forehand to forehand. However, one from Sabalenka, unforced error into the net. And it's now 30-all after taking a 30-love lead. So, folks, your predictions. Let's see here. King just saying 6-4, 6-3, Sabalenka. By the way, King, we'll talk about Ronaldo. I did some research, and I have been, you and I think it was Snehal, I've been stood corrected. I did some more research, and Cristiano Ronaldo is definitely an amazing player. He's had an amazing career, and I maybe did judge him a little bit too much on what I heard from the last World Cup when he was unhappy with his playing time. Member for 28 months, 2 years and a third right there. Gene, it's been a long time. How you doing, buddy? Congratulations. And love it, Gene. You're such a You're such a dedicated member of the channel. We love having you. Congratulations. And hey, folks, if you haven't done so, please like this video. Subscribe if you're new to the channel. We're into a deuce in the very first game of this match. Sabalenka keeps herself alive. She faced a break point there, but her +1 was a backhander up the line winner and brings it to deuce. Dave K was Mother's Day yesterday, so hope for Svitolina upset, but Saba has too much power. I think I agree with you, buddy. And a beautiful display. Again, great serve out wide, short ball return. Sabalenka races up to it. Clean backhand winner cross court, displaying exactly that same power Dave's just mentioning. Hey to you too, my friend, King of Just Gene. Saba in 2, says Gene. All right, so what are they wearing? You're probably wondering. Actually, hold on. Advantage Sabalenka. First serve is, whoa, it's about 1.5 feet wide. Sabalenka wearing a very beautiful, like sunshine yellow top, tank top with a pink skirt, white shoes, no headgear, no wrist gear. And then she had a +1 there. Backhand goes into the net. And so Svitolina making a little bit of pressure here for Sabalenka in her first service game. Svitolina rocking a one-piece tank top skirt. It's all green, kind of like an earthy green, like grass green, sort of. And she's got white shoes, and she's got a black kind of wrist ankle guard, I guess, on her right foot, right ankle there. So why do I keep saying wrist? I'm trying to say ankle. Sorry, I'm focused on the game here. Svitolina with the advantage as she comes to the net, pushes an aggressive ball to the forehand of Sabalenka, who could not direct it back in. Her ball lands in the alley, and it is another breakpoint opportunity. So what I was saying was right ankle brace is what I was trying to say for Svitolina, and she's got kind of peach-colored shoes, that green skirt, and she does have, I think she has a wristband on her head. It's a black Adidas one, if I'm correct. All right, it's a second serve on the second break point of the game, the match, the set, the everything. This is brand new. We're in the first game here. Second serve is good. Backhand high looper, and then Sabalenka rips forehand up the line. Svitolina gets to it, but pushes that into the net. 2 break points faced, and 2 of them saved for Aryna Sabalenka. Yeah, so King, you're right, buddy. I was basing too much of my information off the latest World Cup where he was unhappy, but he does have a fantastic career. I still stand by what I say, and again, it's just my personal opinion that Cristiano Ronaldo. I find the Brazilian Ronaldo more exciting, but I mean, that's neither here nor there. Cristiano Ronaldo is an absolute legend and deservedly one of the GOATs in that sport. Another unforced error from Sabalenka, and Svitolina finds herself with a third opportunity to break. 6 minutes into this one already. And has not been an easy service game for the world number 2. This is the 6th out of 10 Masters 1000 on the women's side. On the men's side, there's 9 of them. And I think they're on to their 5th, but I could be wrong. But definitely this is the 6th. An ace up the tee from Aryna Sabalenka erases a third break point here in this very first game of the match. Also, happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there. If it was Mother's Day in your time region, I know, for example, in the UK, it was Mother's Day is like in March or something, but here in North America, Mother's Day was yesterday. So if you're a mother or whatnot, happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there. Sabalenka with a nice cross-court forehand. Svitolina, ooh, nice deep return right off the baseline. Ooh, and then she tried to do that second time, but this time the ball landed long of the baseline. Sabalenka with a game point. Mother's Day was yesterday in the US. Yes, that is correct, buddy. I believe in the UK, it was in March, I think. But yeah, in Canada as well, we have it here. I wonder, any Australians, please let me know. And Gene, let me know as well, because you're in South Africa. I wonder if it's in a different time for you there. Nice serve out wide, a really high moonball return, but Sabalenka met that as it didn't have any depth, and she swinging volleyed that into oblivion for a winner. And Sabalenka holds, and I think she deserves a button because that was no easy service game, folks.
Saba, 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 Sabalenka. Saba, 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 let's go Sabalenka.
Yeah, let's go Sabalenka. See, I'll line myself up here. There, it's a little better. I very rarely rock this hat. I don't know why. I feel like it's too boxy when I wear it out, but when I wear it on the live cam, on the web stream, it feels like it doesn't look like it does. I don't know. It looks better on camera or something to me than it does live. I don't know. Weird. But anyways, yeah, it's pretty dope. I kind of like it. I don't really rock it very often, but it's a nice one. All right. It is a Svitolina comes in. Oh, she had a short ball and she tried to go forehand inside in up the line, but just misses the mark about 3 inches wide of the sideline, and it's love 15. But a nice rally, great movement from Svitolina. As I mentioned, she has the ankle brace, but movement's been really, really good here. Let on the first serve, another one coming up for Elena Svitolina. Looks like the most open French men's draw since 04 pre-Rafa era when Gaudio beat Coria. I agree with you, Dave. And I know people may laugh at me, and it's not just because I'm wearing this hat, but I think Felix might have a dark horse vibe. I mean, he's had a horrible, pretty much the last 6 months, and in the last 3 weeks, he's finally kind of turned it around. I mean, he's not playing Grand Slam winning level tennis, but he's ramping up at the right time. And let's not forget, he's one of 3 players to ever take Rafa to a 5th set at the French Open. And we had a nice rally going, but Sabalenka unforced error long by about 8 feet, and it's 30-15 Svitolina. So yeah, I think my dark horse pick. I don't think he's going to win it, but I'm going to give him. I think if he's going to surprise a few people is Felix Auger-Aliassime. Let's see if Casper Ruud. I think Casper Ruud. He's one of those guys who needs a good draw. I remember that one year he was in a draw. He made the final, and on one side it was Zverev, Alcaraz, Medvedev. No, sorry, Zverev, Alcaraz, Djokovic, Nadal. Zverev, all 5 of those guys are on one side, and Ruud makes it to the final from the other side. Ruud's got the skill. He's one of those players who's got the skill to beat 99% of the players on tour, but he doesn't have enough to beat that 1%. So he can get to these huge matches, but he needs a lot of luck to get past them. And it's a hold for Svitolina to 15 as she goes right to the body. Sabalenka wasn't able to adjust accordingly in the forehand into the net. So much easier service hold for the mother right after Mother's Day, Elena Svitolina. Here we go. But who else? Who else do you think? Okay, so obviously Djokovic is always going to be a favorite, but I mean, he even unfortunately took that canister off of his head. Now I watched the video. It was a complete, I don't think it's a whether it's opinion or not. I think the fact is the guy obviously was reaching down, the bottle fell out of the side, and it knocked him right on the head, and he didn't seem right. I really, really hope he'll be fine. I'm sure he'll be fine by the time the French Open rolls around, but definitely unfortunate to see that. Definitely unfortunate to see Rafa doing his best, but just he got beat pretty badly there by Hurkacz, and Hurkacz rightly, he's got a big forehand and big serve, and I'm honestly not sure if we'll see Rafa in there. It would be nice to see him just give it his all. I think he deserves a round of applause there. So even if he loses in the first, second, whatever, third round, I don't think he cares so much about his winning percentage because he's not going to win it again. We know that. So it would be nice if he gets to play there and people get to give him the stuff he deserves. But I think it's a wide open. I think you're right, Dave, and I'm really curious to see what's going to happen. Okay, nice backhand on the defense from Svitolina, forcing forcing Sabalenka to hit another shot, which goes into the net. So Sabalenka pounding the ball here, not totally in control at all times, but she knows that's how she plays, and she's obviously good with it. She's won a couple majors that way. King Adjust, I predict either a Djokovic Tsitsipas or Zverev Djokovic final. I mean, we obviously have to see, what sides of the draw they're on, but I could 100%. I would not be surprised if that happened. Wouldn't be surprised if Sinner was in the final. I wouldn't be surprised if Alcaraz was in the final. Wouldn't be surprised if Djokovic was in the final. I wouldn't be surprised if Ruud makes finals. I wouldn't have him winning anything, the whole thing. I wouldn't be surprised if Tsitsipas won it with his kind of pretty good recent form. Zverev's form has kind of gone down recently, but he's still always a threat there. It's really wide open, man. And ladies, be good to see a lower ranked man win it. Big Three in men's has transitioned to Big Three in women's tennis. A draw where 10 or more women could win it has become a draw where 10 or more men could win it. Yeah, it'll be nice. One thing I know about these major championship trophies, and a beautiful winner from Svitolina from the middle of the court, ripping it inside in after pushing Sabalenka out wide to her backhand wing. And it is definitely Elena Svitolina, the sharper of the two women here to start this match. And she had 3 break points, unable to convert in the first game. She's got at least at least one here, and a chance for 2 should she need it. All right, first serve is good, backhand into the net, and one saved rather easily. 14 minutes into this one, breakpoint number 2 in this game, coming right up, 5th of the match already. What about the women's side, folks? Is it Iga versus the world, or has Saba creeped up a little bit closer? I feel like Sabalenka has narrowed the gap on clay with Iga. Let me know what you think. All right, we got a forehand to forehand battle going, a big one. They're slugging it out. This is like a heavyweight boxing match, folks. And Sabalenka with the backhand, and it's called long. And the umpire is coming out of the chair. She is down. She's pointing. Yeah, it is out. And the mark that they're showing is certainly out. And it's another. Sorry, not another. That's a break there for Elena Svitolina. So again, the mother is up 2-1. Svitolina, let's give her some love. Beautiful. Nicely done, Ben, as usual. I haven't seen that one in a minute. And that was a break, too. So let's hit that. All right, one of the most powerful serves in women's tennis history. Just broken. Elena Svitolina breaks Aryna Sabalenka. Both have such lovely names. I really, really love saying them. Folks, how's it going where you are? How is your day? Are you enjoying? Is anyone watching the NHL playoffs? The Vancouver Canucks are playing the Edmonton Oilers in the second round. And the game was in Edmonton. I live in Vancouver, but they sell tickets to the Canucks arenas for $20, and they play the game on the big screen. They kind of lower it near the ice level, and so I was in an arena with 21,000 people screaming our heads off. Took my little 8-year-old nephew to his first ever game at the arena. Although again, the players weren't there, but it was crazy. It was so much fun. But we've been doing that. Dave saying Rybakina has allergy problems and pulled out of the French last year and Rome this year, so might be a slugfest between Iga and Saba, like in Madrid this year. I mean, I really hope the allergies don't. That would be such a bummer if, if they're like, right during the French Open, the allergy season in Paris is really bad for me. Yeah, definitely bummer. I remember she had to pull out, and then of course there's the very infamous Naomi Osaka pulling out of the French Open after being forced to do post-game when she felt like it was kind of damaging to her mental health. That was another crazy saga that I'd almost forgotten about. Beautiful return of serve. And then Svitolina with a very nice backhand slice, but it's a short ball. Sabalenka races up to and puts away cross court. Love 15. Folks, also want to give a shout out to a man whose name was Bob Cole. He's 90 years old. He's a very famous, iconic Canadian, and he was the voice of Canadian hockey. And he's actually the voice and the person who inspired me to try commentary, including tennis. And so anyways, rest in peace to Bob Cole, the greatest voice I've ever heard other than my grandma's. Great inspiration to many people. Svitolina with a +1, and it goes just wide. She had the umpire check it, but it was indeed out, so it's now love 30. So after a first, I should say. It feels like this game's been longer than three games, but after an easy first service hold, she's in a little bit of a hold. That's a let there off the second serve, so she'll have another second serve, maybe a little tense there. Sabalenka standing, her left heel is touching the baseline from the inside, and her right heel is about a foot inside. And the good, smart body serve, Sabalenka unable to get out of the way quick enough, and her backhand into the net. Now 15-30. Dave saying, congrats on your Canucks, and their Maple Leaf fans go into their usual wait till next year. Exactly. Twitter in Toronto is it's a joke. It's kind of hilarious. R.I.P. Bob Cole, voice of Hockey Night in Canada. Yes, Dave. You know your stuff, Dave. I mean, Bob, over 50 years, Hockey Night in Canada is the oldest running sports program on planet Earth. And he was the voice of the big game every Saturday night for 50 years, 50. So he actually died on the day on April 24th, and the very first broadcast he ever did was April 24th, I believe 1964 or 69. But he died on April 24th of this year. So very poetic. All right. Ooh, Sabalenka with the backhander, and it's called out. Svitolina has shown the mark, and there seems to be no debate. It was called out. It was out. And Svitolina now has a game point, 40-30. Looking to consolidate her break in the previous game. Good first serve out wide. Beautiful return up the line and on the full stretch. Svitolina unable to get a racket on that. So really nicely placed return from Aryna Sabalenka, bringing us back to level at deuce here in game 4. Oh, baby. That's one of Bob Cole's catchphrases. When the game would kind of pick up in intensity, or if someone would lay a huge hit on someone, he'd be like, whoa, baby. Or a big goal or a big save. Forehand to forehand battle, and forehand Sabalenka into the net. Another unforced error. Svitolina with the advantage. If Gary, I don't know if you're out there, Gary, but I know the Bees lost a tough one yesterday. I don't think Sam Bennett should still be in that series, or at least be suspended for a game. Unbelievable what's happening over there. But if you're here with us, Gary, I hope you're well, buddy. And it is Sabalenka with yet another forehand ground stroke, unforced, and this one about 5 feet long. Svitolina with another hold. Less easy, but a hold nonetheless. Also consolidated. Props to Ben for sprucing up some of these buttons here. We got a new break button, new consolidation button. I'm liking it. I'm liking the vibes. You gotta move and adjust with the times. Although I will say I do miss the old game to love button, the ba 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 ba. But like I said, gotta move with the times. These guys are killing it as always. Mad respect to JG and Ben, the authors of this very channel, of this Game to Love tennis podcast. Sabalenka 15-love, down 1-3 here early in the match. Set number 1, great serve out wide, shallow return, and it's a high one. which equals an easy put away for Sabalenka. Backhander up the line. She's very quickly up 30-love. I'm pretty sure she's enjoying having a 30-love lead. She's gone to deuce in both of her service games, and she's faced 5 break points and saved only 4 of them, which is still a good number. But 40-love here. We're looking for a game to love. Can we have our first one? And will I be able to press the button? You'll find out right here, folks. First serve is wide and long. Second serve is good. Backhand return. Ooh, missed it by the entire width of the doubles alley, and
It's a game to love.
it's a game to love. There you go. Sabalenka holds, and it's a nice hold, I would say. A hold to love. Let's give her a little love for that.
Saba, 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 saba. Saba, Sabalenka. Saba, 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 saba. Let's go, Sabalenka.
All right, the other round 4 matches that went down, we had Madison Keys straight sets victory over Sorana Cirstea. We had Zheng Xinwen taking out Naomi Osaka in straight sets. Coco Gauff comes back from a 1-set deficit to take it in 3. Iga straight sets over Angelique Kerber, another new mother, and her first Mother's Day. Congratulations to her. And that was a little bit closer than people thought. I think it was a 7-6 or 7-5. It was 7-5, 6-3. So there you go. And then we also had Ostapenko over Shromkova in 3 sets. Winner of this match will face Ostapenko in the quarters. And then we also had Collins take out Begu in straight sets. Collins has just been on fire, folks, since she won Miami. It just continues on. I think she won Houston or something after that, and she's been on a tear. Also currently going on, Azarenka Sakari in the first set. Azarenka serving up a break 4-3 in the first set. And here we go. Svitolina also up a break here, 3-2. Let's go. First serve, just wide. So we have, 6 of our 8 quarterfinalists set. And we will know the final 2 before probably within 2 to 3 hours or less, I would say. Some good power there from Sabalenka. Svitolina unable to push that ball back. And it is love 15. Hey, folks, if you haven't done so, give us a like on this video. Subscribe if you're new. You know how it goes. What are we at? It says 6, but I want to hit refresh. I'm sure it'll knock that number up. Boom, 13. Doubled it. Let's go. All right, second serve. And it's a double fault off the net cord, landing into the doubles alley. And we have a love 30 scoreline here in game 6. So Sabalenka maybe looking to get her break back here. Lovely earrings dangling from Svitolina. All right, another second serve, love 30, and another double fault, this time into the net, and it was about 8 inches below the tape. So a little bit of, I'm not sure if nerves or, I don't want to say fatigue. I mean, we're only about, how many minutes into this one are we? 27 minutes? No, that's not even right. Yeah, 27 minutes. I mean, it is late there, but anyways, here we go. Love 40, second serve. And a third straight double fault. And there you go. It is a very odd and weird vibe right now. It feels like something's wrong, but she just got broken to love on 3 double faults. All right. Well, Cap is here for the drama, baby. Forget about the game. Tired of watching the match, here for the gossip. LOL. How you doing, Cap? Good to have you in here. Yeah, just a very, very weird service game. Svitolina was the one having the easy time on service games, and then all of a sudden just was at love 15 and then got 3 straight double fault, all in different manners. One of them long, one of them off the tape and wide, and then the third one was into the net, and it was really short into the net. Sabalenka with her first double fault, and it's 15 all. So now all of a sudden, in the last 5 points combined, 4 have ended with double faults. Very, very. The vibe was interesting. I mean, it's late there, so it's not like it's super loud or crazy atmosphere, but it just became extra dead when Svitolina hit that third straight double fault. Like everyone was kind of feeling bad for her or surprised or a little bit of both at the same time. Another rally, this time Sabalenka with the backhand. Actually, it was a forehand into the high part of the net. So now it's 15-30. All of a sudden, either player wants to hold any points on serve. Good first serve, though. Nice cross-court return. Another deep ground stroke from Sabalenka. Now Svitolina makes her way up to the net and pushes a forehand up the line. Sabalenka gets a racket on it, but nothing close to back into play. And it's now another couple of break points for the Ukrainian. 15-40 Sabalenka. The stadium was packed for Keys Kristea today. Really interesting. I wonder why that is. I mean, they're obviously pretty good players, but you know, you'd think maybe it'd be packed for maybe a different lineup. But that's good to hear. I mean, Italians love their tennis. We're on center court here, by the way. And Svitolina, Sabalenka goes cross court. Svitolina redirected it, tried to hit up the line for the winner and the break point, but missed it by about 1.5 inches into the alleyway. So 1 break point save, second one here. Now this is what, 7 in the match? I mean, number 8 actually. So she saved 6 of 7, but she's facing number 8 right now. Serve is good. Forehand return up the middle. Forehand Sabalenka cross court. Nope, it's long and it's a break. Back-to-back breaks, very differently done in different ways, but nonetheless broken. All right, Svitolina up a break once again for the second time in this first set. Oh my goodness. You want gossip, discuss Joker, water bottle conspiracies. I can't. Okay, I can't. It's too much, man. The people who think, like, if you watch the video and if you actually believe that someone did that on purpose, I mean, come on. It's ridiculous. Ridiculous. But that being said, I really hope Nole is good to go. I'm sure he will be. You know, getting bonked on the head is not. It can be harmless and it can be very devastating. But I mean, you know, he's obviously one of the most finely tuned athletes in the world. He'll know how to get himself ready. It is definitely unfortunate, but yeah, we got Gene saying, "LOL, why is everyone double faulting on the big point?" I have no idea, man. I have no idea what's going on. Yeah, Novak even double faulted to lose his match yesterday. That's not today, but yeah, there's been a lot of double faulting going on. Maddie Keys with 2 consecutive deep runs now. I'm expecting her to do well at RG. That would be a good little dark horse pick. Coco Badosa, Felix Demon, and now this match. Interesting. Yeah, you know, Felix was, I was watching him in the third set there, and he was on a streak. He won 12 out of 13 points. He took the break lead, and then broke in again right at the end. It was unfortunate. Oh, Sabalenka. She comes in on a backhand slice floater, but her volley goes off the tape, up into the air, back onto her own side. And then just for good measure, she pushed the ball over the net just for peace of mind after the point was over. But 15 love, Svitolina looking to, for the second straight service game, consolidate a break. First serve into the net. Second serve. It's another double fault. Sabalenka standing about a foot inside the baseline. I wonder if that's... I mean, it's not like it's like it's like a unheard of practice to do that. And she wasn't double faulting in her first two service games, but that last one, of course, ending with 3 straight doubles. And another serve. This one is good, in, and the backhand return into the net. Weird, folks. There's like some rhythm for Svitolina for the match so far, but it's not carrying like constantly through. Sabalenka definitely lacking a little bit of rhythm here. Here we go. First serve. Oh, it's a beauty, and it's off the sideline. Sabalenka's calling it out, but it was not called out. And the umpire has come off and has called it in. Sabalenka, no argument there. And yeah, they're showing a close-up. It was definitely, the mark shows that it originates from the line. So it is now 30-15. Svitolina credited with, 40-15, I should say, credited with the ace. All right, another forehand. Sabalenka on her second shot. Return +1, if you will. Into the net, and this was as easy of a service hold as her last break was, which she gave away with 3 doubles. Consolidation for the mama. Medi earlier as well, talking about the double faults. Like the Kennedy conspiracy, the magic water bottle was thrown from the grassy knoll. We need some Zapruder tape, you guys. That's the only way. And another floater defensively from Svitolina. This time Sabalenka's volley not into the net. She, with authority, punches that backhand. And she is serving to stay in this set here, folks. When getting bonked on the head, it pays to be a cynic. You want that bottle half to empty. There you go. I like it. I like it. I like it. Backhand winners in this match. 7-0 Sabalenka. Although Sabalenka under some pressure here, down a break, serving to stay in this first set. 15 love, second serve. Good second serve. Returned short ball, and then a drop shot off of that. Svitolina didn't really try for it, and it's 30 love. Sabalenka and Svitolina both look very, I don't want to say tired, but they're lacking energy between points. Like, you don't see either of them on their toes, hopping up and down, getting ready for the point. They kind of like the point ends, and then they kind of slump their shoulders and get set for the next one. But I don't know. It's like they both ate something bad, and it's not really affecting them, but it's kind of, I don't know. That's just how I'm seeing it. Let me know what you think, folks. The bad serving is primarily on the women's side. Let's be honest. In what way do you mean by that, buddy? Curious to know. Svitolina is doing lip fillers. Is Sabalenka doing it, though? I've always thought Sabalenka has very nice lips. They have the nice full lips. And I thought, does she get them done? But I don't know. They look pretty natural to me. But I'm not really the specialist on that sort of stuff. Michael Walker, hey, buddy, how goes it? What's going on with Shapo? Will he make a comeback? Well, Felix has started too, which is good to see. But Shapo, though still young enough, I'm not sure. Got a little slice fest going on. And then Sabalenka actually did a slice drop, which Svitolina couldn't chase down, and 40-15. A very interesting point, though. Very uncommon sort of a slice drop shot. Because she had the extension of like a proper slice, but she was so low to the ground that it was it was interesting. Because normally the drop has more of like a cut, and it kind of pops off. This was like a more long extended, but then it ended up being a drop. Really unique. I like that. I wonder if let on the second serve, so it'll be another one. Bottle contained Georgie's tax return. Joker could have broken a huge tennis story. Why Kennedy conspiracy? They have so many. That's true. Hello, Idemo lady. How goes? Nice to have you, as always. Gene saying hi to Manor. Where's Manor? Is Manor in here? Did I miss Manor? Or are you making the assumption that Idemo lady is Manor? I don't know. Hey, Gene, Cap, Michael, Idemo lady, and our dear beloved host with the most, Covey. Well, thank you, buddy. Hello to you too. Can you eat something bad in Italy? No, I don't think you can actually. So I definitely stand corrected there. Unless they got it flown from somewhere else. Another drop shot from Sabalenka, this on the +1, and she holds. And now the pressure goes back on to Svitolina, who will try to serve out this set. However, folks, she did have a disastrous service game 2 service games ago. She was down love 15 and then proceeded to hit 6 straight faults, 3 straight doubles, getting broken. But she did find that break in the next opportunity on her return game. So let's see what happens. Hello, Vitus, says Michael. Does Italy have the McRib? That's something you're going to have to ask someone else. Good nickname for your fundamentalist Christian girlfriend, McRib, because of the whole Adam and Eve thing. Very nice. Got the puns working today, my friend. Have any of you here had a hip replacement surgery? I have not. No hip replacement surgery for me. Anyone else in the chat? Let Cap know. Is a Lamonf in her box? I just tuned in. I don't know if you're trying to make a reference, but I don't see him, though they haven't really shown. So here we go. Svitolina is serving for the set. 5-4 here. I believe yesterday was her second Mother's Day. I'm pretty sure. Maybe her first, but I want to say it's her second. Anyways, here we go. Svitolina in the green dress serving for the set. First serve, good. Block back return from Sabalenka, short ball, and an easy inside out from the middle of the court. Forehand winner for Elena Svitolina. Again, Svitolina wearing a right ankle brace, but not seeming to affect her play whatsoever from my eyes so far. No, bro, damn, Cap, that's a big one. Yeah, Cap, I should have asked. Are you having a hip replacement surgery, or do you know someone that is? I didn't even think to kind of follow that up. Good journalism right here, folks. But yeah, in all seriousness, hope you're all right. And yeah, that sounds pretty intense. Hopefully that's not for you. And Sabalenka gets a point here. It's 15-all. Svitolina 3 points away from 1-0 lead. Hip injuries are a huge killer of elderly folks. Yeah, definitely. I think it's like if you are over like 60 and you have a hip injury, you don't last for many years after that. Like the average is like 3 or 5 years. My grandmother got hit by a car when she was like well into her 80s, and she's literally like 4'9" and like 88 pounds. She's a tiny little woman, and she's still alive. She's in her mid 90s now. I mean, it is completely. She's had breast cancer. She had 5 kids, lost her husband when the kids were like, teenage, like just the craziest, like that's the old school lifestyle, guts, like grit. Svitolina with some grit, drop shot. Sabalenka races it down, pushes it up the line, and Svitolina with a beautiful forehand cross court, just barely landing within the margins, and it's a 40-15 lead, double set point for Svitolina. Best Italian food I ever had was in Nice during the ash cloud. I don't really love Italian food, but I love that Sicilian restaurant. Eat there every lunch and eat there every lunch and dinner. Well, it sounds amazing, man. And you find a good Italian meal, eat it up and eat it up. And Svitolina holds. She makes her way to the net. Sabalenka unable to pass that and make it into the net. Into the court. And Svitolina with a 6-4 first set. Who saw that? Ooh, I'm 39, lean, athletic, but my left hip is clicking like crazy. Well, the good thing is your age. 39 is I mean, if you're already athletic and you're 39, as long as you kind of rehab and get yourself back to like a good baseline level, you'll be okay. Hopefully all goes well. Are you yet to have the surgery? I'm assuming you haven't had it yet, right? Were you in a car crash? Try yoga and Pilates. It may just be flexibility thing. Yoga is definitely something that I know, like personally, I know people who have started doing yoga after a lifetime of not doing it, and it's really helped certain things, flexibility, like Ghosty's saying, circulation, different sort of problems. So depending on what it is, and that might be something worth trying. Cap, look up snapping hip syndrome. A buddy had that. He did exercises. All good now. Where is your grandma in India? My grandma is actually about 8 blocks away here in Vancouver. My other grandmother has no longer around, but she has the sweetest voice I ever heard. Followed by Bob Cole, the legendary Canadian hockey commentator who I mentioned earlier, who inspired me to do commentary. Michael, what's your cuisine of choice? Ghost. Thank you. Thai, Jamaican, Mexican, and Japanese. I love Thai, love Mexican. Big fan of sushi, although again, being vegetarian, you can get like the avocado rolls and the cucumber, the yam, and stuff like that. But I don't try actual fish. So a lot of people are like, you haven't tried sushi, and I don't disagree with them. My girl uses a Band-Aid and does light exercise for her joints. Sorry, a band and I said Band-Aid. My girl uses a band and does light exercises for her joints. Michael, all good. It's so hard to get good Jamaican where I'm at. Yeah, there's a couple. There's a street in Vancouver called Commercial Drive, and it's like where all the Italians and the Portuguese and the Africans and the Iranians and the Middle Easterns and the South Americans. It's just a smorgasbord. Like no joke. During the World Cup of soccer, that whole street is just completely just lit up with like people from all the different countries, and they've got some really good Jamaican food there. But I heard that in Toronto, if you're in Canada and looking for some good Jamaican, some good Caribbean style food, Toronto has a huge kind of like Trini population, Caribbean, things like that. So all right, changeover is almost complete. Svitolina stretching out her hamstrings. She's bouncing around. Sabalenka is, yep, she has gotten up as well, and she is walking to the baseline where she will serve just like she did to start the match. I do like 20,000 steps a day in the park too. Oh, very, very nice. Yeah, you're going to be fine, Cap. Unfortunate that you have to go through that if it is necessary, and you do, but you're going to be fine. If you do that stuff, like you're obviously a very fit person. I cook most Jamaican food. How have you been, Covey? Good to see you. Likewise, Janie. Great to have you. It's been quite a while. Cap, Ghosty, Michael saying hello. You have my sympathies. Joints are sensitive. My knee crunches like it was eating kettle corn. And over in Vancouver, our joints are a different type of joints. Janie! Hello, Jane. Everyone's happy to see Jane, as am I. All right, Svitolina with a backhand, forehand Sabalenka. Wow, she threw her entire essence into that forehand, but it went into the net. Sabalenka, real quick, down love 30 already. Just about a minute into this second set on her serve. So not the typical Saba right now, folks. Great serve, though. A high ball return, swinging volley winner, backhand. And Sabalenka, even though she won that point, is unhappy about something. And also unhappily returning the ball that she didn't want to the ball kid. Not in any aggressive way, but just, she's mad about something, almost like she's mad at something with her box. Let's continue watching that. Anyways, first serve was That was like 4 feet long from Sabalenka. Very erratic Sabalenka right now. It's like she's putting like 100% into a lot of shots that she doesn't need to. And so there's a lot of erratic play. But right now we're into a nice forehand to forehand rally. Now backhand Svitolina, backhand Sabalenka. It's a slice, forehand slice from Svitolina. Lands on the baseline. No, it's called out late. And no argument from Svitolina. It's 30 all. Can't stay, but so pleased to see you're back here, Covey. I'll be lurking in my dark corner, eyeing everyone inappropriately. As long as it's inappropriate, I will accept it. Kyle Links. Oh, come on. Oh, no, come on, Saba. Welcome, Kyle. Thank you for coming on and saying hello to the chat. Jane is a chef, so she can just make herself a new hip or knee or whatever out of gluten and pistachio shells. The spatula MacGyver, they call her. We should have Jane to make a spatula, and then we have to guess if it's cake or a spatula. And it's an ace up the tee with authority, and then a very swaggy walk. Like she hit the ace, and then so she hit the ace, and like the follow through naturally brings her forward. But she knew, it's like she knew when she hit the ball that it was going to be an ace, and she just kept on walking to her bench. So very swaggy Sabalenka, and you know what? Just for that little show of confidence, we're giving Sabalenka the fight.
Saba, 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 Sabalenka. Saba, 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 let's go Sabalenka.
All right, Svitolina down 0-1 on serve in the second set, but of course she is up 1 set to love. Sabalenka makes her way in off of a net cord, and then she kind of slice drops it once again, and Svitolina didn't even go for it. Love 15. Did you find Novak dramatic performance? Getting hit by the water bottle, deserved an Academy Award for Best Drama Queen. You know, getting hit completely unexpectedly like that, I don't think he was being a drama queen, but I will say that, what's that guy's name? Pavi G or Pavi G or whatever. That guy, I don't even follow him, but because I'm a tennis fan, and you know, once in a while, whatever, however it does your algorithm, I had to block that guy, because like one post he's like, okay, I see that it was a mistake, and then he's like, but still they should have kept him there, and then the next one he's like, yeah, it's like, bro, like you are bipolar. So anyways, I thought that was kind of funny. Svitolina knows how to work these courts. 2-time champion. By the way, folks, she's 4-0 in the round of 16, which is where we are here. So she's looking to go 5-0, but it won't work with a backhand like that. That was about 3 feet long on her +1. Now 15-30. Covey, which would you rather experience, a water bottle to the dome or a tennis ball to the neck? Tennis ball to the neck, for sure. Yeah. Tennis balls are just way less rigid than water bottles. Did anyone watch the Tom Brady roast? Nikki Glaser killed it. I was in stitches. I just saw some highlights of it. I don't know. Like I'm not the biggest just celebrity for the sake of celebrity person, so I don't know all the people. But I do, like, I'll go back and watch like the comedians that I know, like what's that guy, Jeff Ross or whatever. And there's one, I don't even know one guy. He's kind of a young, kind of suave looking guy. He was ripping it up. I did see a few Nikki ones were really good too. Ghosty, you should know the best joints are made of fruit leather and spun sugar. Actually, I had this one super lemon haze that was honestly, still I'll never forget. Glazer was brilliant. Me not know real. Yeah, that was the Gronk one, right? The Gronk about Bitcoin. That was really funny. That was one that was going along. All right, Sabalenka breaks here, folks, as we're talking about all the gossip because of Cap. Just kidding, Cap. We love you. And it is Sabalenka coming out on fire here in the second set. Okay, Sabalenka here up 2-love in the second set. First serve wide. Jane, fruit leather sounds like a at Jane, fruit leather sounds like a good euphemism to use in a 4chan board about guilt. My heavens. Jeff Ross is Canadian? No, comedian. Am I talking about the right guy? I'm talking about sorry if I said Canadian, by the way. I meant comedian if I said Canadian. But that's the guy I'm talking about, right? Yeah, New York. Okay. Yeah, we're talking about the same guy. Y'all got a new broken title card. Yes, we did. We did. Ben got a new consolidation. We got a new game to love. We got a new broken button. Nice serve out wide. Whoa, 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 whoa. Did anyone see that? Okay, so it was a really wide serve. Svitolina hit a super high lobbing return, but it would have only bounced if it landed about 5 or 10 feet inside, past the net. Sabalenka looked like she was going to hit a forehand off of it, but instead she just kind of underhanded it into the open court and then smiled. So the swagger that I mentioned at the end of that first game, she is really killing right now. And then another beautiful backhand from the middle of the court on the +1, stretching out Svitolina, and she's up 30-15. So it looks like Sabalenka does not want this to be a 2-set match. Pavi G, so it is, yeah, G or G or whatever, is the perfect Novak fan. He's more dramatic than Novak. The guy is honestly like, he's tinfoil hats, man. Like, whatever. I mean, sure, I'm sure he's a nice person, whatever. I don't know him, but it's too much. So I had to unfollow. It's like, oh, this guy, da 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 da. No, he definitely had intent. But of course, here's the video, and I can show you that I was wrong. And then he's like, no, but still, they should have kept him. I'm surprised he wasn't like, they should have hung him on Petrangeli Court and then decided what to do with his remains. Kevin Hart weighs 150 pounds, 155 after the rock finishes. Oh my goodness. I did not hear that, but it's hilarious. Nope, I was wrong. Jeff Roth is from Newark. I've been there once or twice, so he's probably be just fine if we all thought he was Canadian. Nope, we do not. Canadians do not take New Jersey we'll just take them under our wing. Sorry. Unless you play for the Devils, of course. All right, Sabalenka, good serve. Backhand Svitolina on the return. Now a backhand Sabalenka into the net. So this game continues. It was 40-15, now 40-30. Stepping out of my dark corner to swat at Ghosty. There you go. Oh my heaven. That Kevin Hart joke is really funny. I have not heard that one, and that was a good one. Here we go. Sabalenka. Second serve is good. Backhand Svitolina. Forehand Sabalenka. Off the baseline, and then Svitolina backhand into the net. I'm surprised she didn't think that was long. I actually did, but maybe she don't care. It's 3-love, the consolidated break, and Ghosty, if you haven't seen it, new card for the consolidation. I assume that. The Cap was kind of continuing on with the Nikki Glazer jokes, but thanks for clarification. Pavi also thinks anytime someone farts, they were aiming at Nole. Glazer and Tony Hinchcliffe had. I think is that the kind of young Slavish looking guy who I'd never heard of before, but I saw like a 2-minute. It was a cut 2 minutes, so he probably did like a 5 or 7 minute, but it was 2 minutes, and it was really funny. He's right. I was gonna. That was Nikki Glazer's fourth roast. She's a genius. Yeah, she's good for sure. She's really good at being self-deprecating as well, which sometimes you'll find like she's pretty. She's not like gorgeous, but sometimes people who are pretty, like self-deprecation is like tough for them. But she definitely is good at it. Yeah. Oh, she's good. She's good. Maybe I should watch that roast. You know what would be sweet if I would watch Dave Chappelle just like roast people for 2 hours. I mean, I'm sure that would just be the most amazing thing in the history of television. Or Netflix. All right, love 3. Svitolina trying to get on the board here. Oh my goodness. Good serve up the tee and the backhand return. I don't think she tried to do this, but Sabalenka just hit a very short angle backhand winner. Definitely didn't look on purpose, but she'll take it. And it was a beautiful shot. Not sure if she'd be able to replicate that too often. And Svitolina with a very uncontested, an unforced error on the backhand, on a very routine backhand on the +1. Love 30. It almost kind of looks to me like Svitolina's in her head is like, let's just get to the third set here. First serve, about 2.5 feet long. Ooh. Oh my God. Azarenka about to beat Sakkari on clay. And another pulverizing return from Sabalenka. Backhander up the line. Wait. Check that. Forehander up the line. Just redirected that serve, and she's up love 40. Triple break point. All right, backhand slice Sabalenka, forehand Svitolina into the net. 4 straight points. So second time in this match, she's been broken to love, kind of out of nowhere. It's another break for Sabalenka. All right, folks, let me know in the comments, will we have a bagel in the second set? I am going to go ahead and say yes. To me, it looks like this set is a foregone conclusion, and I'm going for the bagel, which means we get to hit the bagel button. Also, hit that like button, subscribe if you're new to the channel. We really appreciate the support. And also, hey, if you're too shy to say hi or whatever, don't be. Say hi. I'm totally harmless. Sabalenka with a +1 backhand drop shot landing 1.5 feet wide, and it is love 15. I just got some amazing news right before going on air here, folks. So the Vancouver Canucks are in the playoffs, as I mentioned, and they're in the second round. So the first round tickets were $200 for the worst seat in the house, 21,000 seats, $200. Second round, they're now $425. Well, I just had a pickleball friend. Her sister works for a big company, and I'm going to a box suite for Game 5 on Thursday night in Vancouver. That's honestly like a $700-800 ticket. And I'm so jacked up. I haven't been to a Canucks playoff game. I went to the arena yesterday, but the Canucks weren't there. It was a viewing party, also 21,000 people. But I am so jacked. It's going to be absolutely nuts. All right, here we go. And Sabalenka with a +1. And on the run, she goes long, and all of a sudden, it's love 40, and it looks like Sabalenka is going to get broken to love. I cannot predict anything that is going to happen in this match right now because it's a weird energy going on. Great. Nope, not a great first serve. Sorry, it was called out. It was a late call. But man, did she pull Svitolina. If that was in, that would have been incredible. Good. Oh my goodness. A nice, she did pull Svitolina out wide, but Svitolina ripped a backhand winner up the line to break right back at love. What is happening?
It's a game to love.
And forgot to hit the game to love button last game when Sabalenka broke to love.
It's a game to love.
All right. Azarenka is low-key very dangerous. I'm going to say breadsticks. Svitolina will want to start serving. Good call. Good call. Box seats. Yeah. Pretty sweet, huh? Unlimited food and drink. Pretty jacked up. What jersey? I'm not a jersey guy. I actually went to the game yesterday with my cousin and 2 buddies and my little nephew. And I was the only out of the 5 who didn't have a jersey. I've never been a jersey guy, funny enough, unless I'm playing and wearing a jersey. Why is hockey so expensive? In Canada, there is nothing bigger than hockey. Like you could have the Toronto Raptors in the NBA Finals. You could have the Toronto Blue Jays in the Major League Baseball Finals. does not even hold a candle. If Toronto Maple Leafs are playing that day, means nothing. They could be in Game 7 of the finals of the World Series of the basketball finals, and if the Toronto Maple Leafs were playing like elimination Game 4 in the first round, there would be more people watching that. Like that's how Canada's completely hockey, and so every round you make it, it just gets worse and worse in terms of pricing. And hockey, they make way less than baseball, basketball, football. So they make most of their money at the gate. So that's like the biggest form of revenue. Svitolina down love 15, second serve coming up. So the last two games have been breaks to love, and it looks like, well, it won't be that this time. We got a forehand to forehand. Now it's a disguised forehand into a drop shot from Sabalenka. Now, Svitolina is not chasing down any of these drop shots because Sabalenka has such a powerful forehand, kind of like Alcaraz, such a powerful forehand that when she starts winding up for that forehand, Svitolina's on her heels, and then she changes her grip and drops it. And at that point, her weight is already backwards because she was expecting the forehand to come at her. And so Sabalenka's really taking advantage of that advantage in this match. Beautiful forehand winner up the line from Sabalenka, 15-30 now for Svitolina on her serve. Covey, you're going to go for the NHL, kind of going to do for the NHL what Taylor Swift did for the NFL. Yeah. How many NHL stars get sponsorship deals? I mean, the biggest guys do, and there's so many different companies you can get sponsorships. There's skate companies, there's stick companies, CCM, there's Bauer, there's Nike, there's, then there's Gatorade, and then there's Powerade, and then there's, what's that other one? All of that. So there's definitely, what happens. And in Canada, like, Tim Hortons, all that stuff. But like, it's funny because there's some American players who play in Canada who get like more endorsement money from Canada and Canadian companies than they do from American companies, because American companies would rather have Patrick Mahomes than, I don't even know, like Patrick Kane. I don't even know if you guys know who that is. Another drop shot from Sabalenka and sets up a break point. If she can steal this next point and break here, she'll have a chance to serve out set number 2. But I'd say the top guys all get them, all the top guys. Sidney Crosby, Ovechkin, Austin Matthews, Connor McDavid, all these guys have like several, multi-million-dollar endorsement deals as well. But there's also like 700 hockey players, 700 to 800 now with the two new latest teams. Whereas the NBA, it's like you have 12 players to a team. NHL roster is like 23. And then you have all the backups and whatever. Backhand to backhand battle, slice going on. Svitolina. Oh, and this was another drop slice. Svitolina got to it, but it pushes it into the net. It's another break. Sabalenka up 5-1 and will serve for a 1-set all score. All right, Sabalenka switching up her rackets. They're getting new balls as well. So new balls, new rackets. Sabalenka wants to serve with extra authority. And Svitolina having a little chat with her box in this changeover. Her coach is saying, fight for every ball. First ball, second ball. You can do this. Come on. Here we go. Sabalenka first serve, long. Second serve is good. Forehand cross-court return. Forehand Sabalenka. Forehand Svitolina with authority, and it's a clean winner. Cross-court. Love 15. Looks like she took her coach's advice to heart. Here we go. Sabalenka. Good first serve. Nice backhand return. Drop shot +1. Another winner. I think that's at least 7 or 8, at least, so far tonight. Great job exploiting that from Sabalenka. And the disguise as well. Svitolina wasn't chasing them down in the first part of the match. In the first set, she just let them go. But now she's chasing them down and still unable to get them, which is a testament to the disguise from Sabalenka. Nice serve out wide. Svitolina with a looper. And Sabalenka meets that before it hits the ground. Swinging volley forehand winner. Now 2 points away from a 6-1 second set. It's a game to love. All right, Sabalenka, good serve. Backhand Svitolina, backhand Sabalenka, backhand Svitolina, backhand Sabalenka up the line, forehand Svitolina, cross court, winner, just like her first point in this game, and it's 30-all. Sabalenka, first serve, tosses up. Serve is good. Forehand block return. Backhand Sabalenka, that's long on the +1, and that's going to be a break point. Or it's going to set up a break point, I should say. It itself was not a break point. So I had Sabalenka winning this in 3. What did y'all have? I think we had a couple people in straights. We had Saba in straights, I recall, from someone. Gene also had Saba. I don't know if it was 2 or 3. A nice serve out wide and the +1 backhand drop shot once again. I'm thinking she's won 2.5 to 3 games purely, like numbers-wise, like 10, 12 points. Off of that backhand slice return. Sorry, backhand slice drop. All right, deuce. Sabalenka with a beautiful ace up the tee. I actually would have challenged that, but I don't think Svitolina is. I mean, it was so close. I still think it might have been in. I mean, it probably was in, but challenge for the sake of it, you know? But anyways, set point here. First serve long. 6-4, 6-1. Azarenka smoked Zachary. Wow. On the natural surface of clay, huh? Backhand Sabalenka with some heat. Chip back from Svitolina. Another backhand Sabalenka. Now backhand cross-court Svitolina. Great angle. Slice back from Sabalenka, but floats just long of the baseline. Back to deuce. Some gutsy defensive points here from Svitolina. Oh, I wonder. No, that wasn't. They showed a little kid, and I was just for a second, I was like, was that Svitolina's kid? I don't think so. I feel like her kid wouldn't be that old. Oh, nice serve out wide, but the cross-court return was met with an attempted, uh-oh. Sabalenka tried to do a forehand drop, missed it into the net, setting up a break point, but more concerning is that she's kind of breathing like she tweaks something and she's trying to like breathe carefully. Something to watch if she might have some sort of injury. Ooh, good serve. Yeah, she's gingerly walking around out there and she's wincing. I can't really tell what is up, but Sabalenka's. It looks like Sabalenka is calling for medical. Like she's not right now, but she's saying for after the game. I'm assuming, I couldn't really hear, but she basically asked the umpire. She just said something like for after. So I'm assuming after this game or set, she wants to see someone. And a nice serve out wide, return right to the feet of Sabalenka. Her backhand unable to set prop. Yeah, she's rotating her body and it looks like her back now. She's touching her back, her lower back, and she's rotating her spine and her torso. So I think she may have some sort of tweak. And also those last 2 ground strokes, she wasn't really putting her body into it. And I think she might be feeling something. She saved a break point there. Another serve out wide, return back into the net. But I have got a kind of a bad feeling here, folks. Let's hope it doesn't manifest into a withdrawal. Nice serve again out wide, pushing Svitolina about 7 or 8 feet wide of the doubles alley, and her return goes into the net. So another game, a set point here for Sabalenka for 6-1. Second set point. But she has been wincing, and looks like she's something going on with her back. And the +1, again, her backhand goes into the net, and she's not rotating her whole body. She just hitting it with her backhand with her arms. And all of her +1 shots in this service game, she has not rotated her core like she normally does. There we go. Deuce, first serve. Good. Return into the net. So the serve is bailing her out, but she's wincing, folks. And she just won the point. She's hitting her own head with her racket in the kind of like, oh God, is this happening right now? Sort of. That's the vibe that I'm getting. Set point number 3. Serve is good. Backhand return up the middle. Backhand is long again from Sabalenka. And again, she is not rotating her body how she normally does. And her self-talk is getting a little bit more and more negative, and her face is getting a little bit sad. Not angry or frustrated, but sad. So let's see what happens here. Deuce, first serve, and the first serve is wide. And it looks like the tweak isn't affecting her serve because she's still ripping those. It's more of the ground strokes. Second serve is good. Forehand return cross court. Again, a very weak forehand Sabalenka. Backhand from Svitolina, and she an uncontested. There's no pressure from that forehand. Sabalenka just pushed it, and Svitolina just backhand ripped it 2 feet long. Like, what are you doing? All right, good first serve. Now Svitolina on the run, forehand Sabalenka, forehand Svitolina. Off the line, Sabalenka pushed it back over, and then Svitolina runs in, but she hit it into the net. And there you go. Took her 4 set points, but Sabalenka has taken the second set, and she takes it 6-1. And right away, on standby, the medical team, or the trainer, I should say, and they're having a conversation. So we'll keep you updated. But first, Sabalenka looks like she has a back issue. She looks in pain. There you go. Jean stole the words out of my mouth. Let's give Sabalenka a button for that gutsy second set victory, and then we'll come back and update you on what's
Saba, 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 Sabalenka. Saba, 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 Saba. Let's go, Sabalenka.
Okay, so what is happening? I'm going to basically tell you what's happening. They have a close-up of Sabalenka. The trainer is right behind her. It's a female trainer. First, she was holding her hips as Sabalenka was kind of bending down, kind of seeing which parts of her back. Then she's twisting her shoulders. And so now it looks like she's going to lay a towel down on the clay. And it looks like Sabalenka will lay down and have some work done. Yeah. As the ball boys and court maintenance staff clean up the lines and get the court ready for the third set. Doesn't look like Sabalenka has plans to retire from this match at this moment, but let's see. She's now laying on her stomach, kind of, in that position as you would get a massage. And there's 2 trainers now, 2 female trainers, and it looks like they're going to work on her lower back. And they're putting some sort of ointment or cream. I don't know if it's like if it's kind of like a Bengay or a Tiger Balm, or if it's something else topical. And it looks like they're. I almost feel bad looking because they're covering her up with a towel, because it's like they kind of have to pull her skirt down just a tiny bit on the back, not so far that you can kind of see anything, but kind of funny. Anyways, they're working on the lower right side of her back. So that's kind of it for now, folks. I'm going to take a quick break, use the facility, and then we'll come back for the third set. But as you know, we have a medical timeout going on. It won't be too long, but I'll be back in just a couple minutes. And in the meantime, looks like we do not have the clip here. Hold on a second, folks. Might have to do a little bit of work to find the video. Oops. Okay, you know what, folks? I can't find this button. The kind of I'm having a little break, so just bear with me. I'll be back in 1 or 2 minutes. Yeah, I'll be right back. Thanks, guys. Hey, everybody. Thank you for waiting. Apologies. I didn't have my take a break button. We'll get that up next time. Any details on the potential back injury? Nothing yet. They did the medical timeout. They gave her massage mainly to her lower right back. She's on her feet. She's getting ready to, she's walking to the baseline. She's hopping. She's energetic. All good signs. She is still wincing as she's kind of doing some forehand, backhand swing, rotating her torso. So she doesn't look 100%, but she's definitely on her toes, hopping around, and has really good body language. Much better than the end of that set. All right, third set is officially underway. Svitolina serving. And first serve is good. Return is long, 15-love. So, good thing so far, no retirement here for Sabalenka. It looked precarious for a moment, but never too bad. But it did get a little bit in the middle of that last game. Started getting worried when she just hit like 3 or 4 straight. Oh my heavens. What a forehand off the second serve. I think that puts to rest a little bit of the apprehension from her back. She just ripped a forehand winner with like her whole body. So maybe she's good. Another good forehand return. Nice and deep, right to the feet of Svitolina. She couldn't handle it, pushes it long, and it's now 15-30. So Sabalenka, very good start. to this third set. Come on, Saba, says K.A. We got Ghosty. Covey, have you ever done any cupping on your muscles? No, but ever since Mr. Miyagi did it to Daniel-san, I've always wanted to try it. Actually, I think maybe... Did I? No, I don't think I... No, you know what I've done? And I know these aren't related, and it sounds weird that I'm like, oh, I didn't do this, but I did this. I did acupuncture once. That was pretty interesting, actually. I was like, I have a whole bunch of needles in my face, but it was totally fine. Yeah, I haven't done the cupping, but I would love to try it. I think it feels like it would feel fun, you know? Oh, we had a nice little battle going. It was backhand to backhand until Sabalenka backhand slice went wide, setting up game point for Svitolina. Wax on, wax off. Classic. What's up? What's up, K.A.? How goes it, buddy? K.A. in the heezy. So, King, correct me if I'm wrong. You're from Georgia, right? Is that right? I've done Acu. By the way, have you, Ghosty? Have you done it? And what did you think about it? Very interesting. For about 5 minutes, my healthcare at work allowed it as a treatment, but they didn't last long. Yeah, Svitolina holds here in the third set. 1-love. Sabalenka does not look like the back is affecting her, not at least in this one game so far. Yes, Covey almost at Florida. Ah, okay. So you're in Eastern Georgia. Yeah, pretty dope, pretty dope. I don't know if I asked you this, but have you ever watched Atlanta? I love that show. Love it. I just saw it for the second time all the way through, and it was just awesome. Sabalenka, couple of serve aces in the last set. 14-3 were the winners in that set for Sabalenka. She really dominated. Here we go. Sabalenka serving for the first time in this set. On serve at love 1. First serve long by a mile. Second serve, King saying Saba's going to take it 6-4. It's going to be a 10-game set, he says. All right. Forehand to forehand, but the +1 from Saba goes long. And unhappy with that based on her body language. Love 15. I'll go 6-3, Saba. All right. Anyone else? Put your predictions in for the third set here. I liked acupuncture. It was a bit of a revelation as I spent most of my very hetero life being the needles. I'm expanding my horizons, growing every day. That's the way to do it, buddy. Grow, adapt, or die. Just kidding. Okay. Here we go. Sabalenka with a nice chop forehand and then a weird slice from Svitolina. Sabalenka pushes a cross-court backhand, but Svitolina is there and pushes that up the line with a backhand of her own. Redirection there, and it's a love 30. I mean, it's just as difficult to tell if someone's going to win a game to love or they're going to get broken a game to love. Like, this is how kind of weird, and not in a bad way weird, but just like hard to predict what's going to happen next weird. There's no like semblance of a pattern, I feel. And Svitolina with a unforced error, forehand into the high part of the net. And that was a big point. She could have had a triple break point set up with that. But still on her toes here. Sabalenka a little bit on her heels, 15-30. Third set, deciding third set here. And a drop shot for Sabalenka. Svitolina got to it this time for the first time in the match and re-drops. Sabalenka unable to reach it. And it is Svitolina setting up a double break opportunity now. So Svitolina, after about 12 or 13 drop shots that she got burned on, finally gets to one, re-drops it, and sets up a double break. Good first serve, forehand return cross court, forehand Sabalenka to the backhand cross court from Svitolina, backhand Sabalenka, Sabalenka, forehand from Svitolina goes long, and a roar from Sabalenka. You can tell she does not want to go down a break here. So She has her work cut out for her. Still down a break, 30-40, but a nice point under pressure here. So I think the match, hopefully, is going to pick up here in terms of both players' levels. Not that it's been bad, but it hasn't been super consistent. And a wide serve gets returned wide, and Svitolina no longer has a chance to break. Two of them down the drain. 2 break point opportunities. Deuce here. Phone, be right back. Yeah, Svitolina did not like my prediction. It appears threatening for an early break. The die part wins, I think. All right, second serve at deuce here. Toss is up. Serve is good. Forehand return up the middle. Backhand Sabalenka, long 2 feet, setting up a third break point. And Sabalenka, self-talk once again, unhappy with herself. Nothing like water. Or as it in Australia, they say, water. All right, here we go. Nice serve out wide, backhand return, +1, tries to go cross court, misses it badly, and then angrily smacks her extra ball that was in her skirt, smacks it into the ground, and it is a break. 2-love, Svitolina early in this third. All right, Svitolina serving up 2-love. She's up, we're 1 set apiece, and she's up a break in the third. And it's an ace to kick off game 3, 15-love for the Ukrainian. National pride on the line, as well as a spot in the quarterfinals against Latvian Elena Ostapenko. First serve, this one's long by quite a margin. Second coming up. Again, folks, Svitolina, 2-time champion here, and 4-0 at this stage in the tournament. So she's looking to go 5-0 in the round of 16. A perfect 5-0. And another return from Sabalenka wide, and instantly drops her racket, picks it up, and now she's smacking her left thigh in anger at herself. Ooh, Svitolina tried to go out wide for a serve. Just missed her. That would have been another ace. But it was wide. Here we go. Second serve. Sabalenka standing inside the baseline for the second. And the serve was a beautiful one, and the return was even nicer. So the serve went off of the service line. The return of Sabalenka went off the baseline. And Svitolina was unable to handle that rocket of a return. Both were difficult because I don't think they had the typical bounce. They didn't bounce as high as they normally do because they both went off the lines. First serve at 30-15 goes into the net. Second serve on the way. All right. Second serve is good. Svitolina with a net cord. Drop shot off of that by Sabalenka. Svitolina can't reach it on time. Pushes the ball wide. And it is 30-all after a nice start for Svitolina, 30-love. But Sabalenka focused up and won the last 2 points. And is going to try and set up a break point potentially here. Her serve, just wide. Well, pretty wide. About 2 feet wide. 1.5. Second serve from Svitolina is good. Backhand return from Saba. Backhand Svitolina. Backhand Sabalenka. Backhand Svitolina. Backhand drop shot from Sabalenka. And it's so good. It bounced the second time before Svitolina even got to the service line. I mean, she has been dominant. Again, I'm going to say, I don't know the exact numbers, but I'm going to say she's won about 13 out of 14 of her drop shots. Now we're in 32 minutes into this one, and Sabalenka looking to break back in this third set. She's down 1 break, love 2. Svitolina serving. First serve is long. Here comes the second serve. Serve is good. Backhand return, cross-court Sabalenka. Backhand Svitolina. Backhand Sabalenka. Lands on the baseline. Forehand Svitolina. Now forehand Sabalenka with some heat on it. Forehand Svitolina. Backhand Sabalenka. Forehand Svitolina cross-court. Forehand slice drop from Sabalenka. Bounces twice. And she does it again. She breaks. What is happening? These are the weirdest drops ever. It's like they're slice drops. They're not a typical drop shot, but they're staying super low. They're not bouncing, and she is crushing the points that she does this on. Another break. We're back. Sabalenka has called the trainer over again during the changeover. It's not a medical timeout. I think it's just a quick little readjust. But let's give Sabalenka a button for that nice little break.
Saba, 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 Sabalenka. Saba, 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 Saba. Let's go, Sabalenka.
All right, in an interesting development here, now the trainer seems to be working on Saba's right hip and right knee. More so on the right hip, though. So before they did some work on her back, she was laying down on the towels on the ground, and she was on her stomach, and they were working on her back during the medical timeout during the changeover between the second and third sets. This is not a medical timeout, but during the entire changeover, the trainer was kind of paying some attention to her right hip, right leg, right. I think it's the right hip, not the knee. So anyway, something's going on there with Sabalenka, but she looks like she's ready to go. On serve, 1-2, third set. Sabalenka, first serve. Good. Return. Forehand, cross court. Forehand Sabalenka. Forehand chopped from Svitolina, lands in. Forehand Sabalenka, up the line. Winner, 15-love. Kendichi 0, 15-love for Aryna Sabalenka. Why do I gotta center myself better? There we go. All right, Sabalenka for serve. Good. Backhand return Svitolina. Backhand Sabalenka. Forehand Svitolina. Forehand loopy one from Sabalenka. Backhand cross-court Svitolina. Long. That's 30-love. And just in the exact same way that Sabalenka angrily smacked the ball after losing one of the games that she was serving, Svitolina just did the same thing after missing that forehand or that ground stroke. All right, Sabalenka, 30-love. First serve is good. Forehand cross-court return, nice and deep. Forehand block back from Sabalenka. Backhand Svitolina. Again, block back Sabalenka. Short ball, Svitolina. Cross-court backhand winner. And Sabalenka moving a little bit gingerly for the first time in this set. Surprisingly, these women are only 3 years apart in age, but they've only faced each other 3 times in their careers, and they're both from similar regions of the world. So, surprising. One in 2018 in Wuhan, hard court. Saba won that. Then they played in Strasbourg, France. Sabalenka dropping a 3-setter to Svitolina there, and then Sabalenka getting clay court revenge last year, quarterfinals of Roland Garros. Sabalenka now tries to do a forehand drop slice as she's been doing. This time goes into the net. Hasn't missed many of those. 30-all. Fadil Gamal asking who asked medical timeout. Aryna Sabalenka did. Yeah. There we go. Sabalenka, 30-all, first serve. And that's the first serve first serve she's missed in this game. Okay. Second serve now is a good one. Block back return, but it's a short one. Sabalenka does her drop shot again. And it's a winner. It is crazy. I mean, the margin that she's putting on these again, a drop shot normally has height. This is a slice drop. It's like she's push slicing it, and it just doesn't bounce. Svitolina just not able to get it back at all. It's really crazy. Sabalenka game point 40-30, second serve. And serve is good. We got a backhand from Svitolina, backhand slice Sabalenka, forehand Svitolina up the line, forehand Sabalenka, forehand Svitolina, backhand slice drop from Sabalenka. Svitolina gets there, pushes it up the line. Sabalenka tries to lob it, but does not make it over the net. And deuce. Deal. It's that I lose my money. No? Sorry, I don't fully understand. But yeah, Sabalenka is the one who asked for the timeout and got one. All right, deuce, first serve is a good one. Forehand Svitolina, forehand Sabalenka, backhand Svitolina, drop shot Sabalenka, missed that one by about 2 feet. She's overusing it at this moment here, and it's now advantage Svitolina to stay up, or sorry, to go up a break once again. She's already been up a break. She started 2-love in this set. Break point, first serve is good. Backhand cross-court return. Backhand up the line. Sabalenka, it's a fierce backhand and a fierce roar afterwards. Back to deuce. I'm getting the feeling that Sabalenka is going to bend and bend, but will not break today. I just have a feeling she's going to win this one. Just has that sort of, anytime she's in real trouble, she finds a way out of it. And we got a forehand from Sabalenka, and she is pulverizing the ball right now. Great body language, huge cheer after that. Forehand winner up the line after she pushed Svitolina across the court, the width of the entire court, dragging her back and forth, then pushes that winner. Now game point, Sabalenka. Something's come up, gotta bounce. Do your thing, buddy. Thanks for joining us as always. And adieu until the next one, buddy. Always a pleasure having you, Ghosty. Really good to see you again, Covey. Likewise, buddy. Have a good one. Hope all is all good for you. And Svitolina, she tried to rip a cross court past Sabalenka at the net, but Sabalenka with the volleying hands of a 2-time Grand Slam champion. Yeah, that's right. She's won 2 Grand Slams in doubles. And that was a beautiful volley put away, and it is a hold. We're back fully on serve, level. 2 games apiece, third set. Is Saba going to retire, or she is good to play? I think she's going to finish the match unless something else happens. But in my opinion, Subin Barual, I believe she'll finish this match. Svitolina serving 2-all. Third set. First serve is good. Slice back return into the net. Very lazy return there from Sabalenka. Ooh, oh my gosh, I haven't even hit the business end button today. Twice. I mean, the second set didn't really have a business end, but the first set should have done it. Anyways, remind me, folks, to hit that later on in this set because we are approaching the end that is rather businessy. All right, how many likes we got? Up to 24. If we get to 100, you know what will happen? We'll hit the 100 like button. And hey, folks, smash that like button as well. Subscribe if you're new to the channel. It's a game to love. Why not love with us? Here we go. Second serve at 15-love. We got a forehand to forehand, and Sabalenka pinning Svitolina and then rips a forehand winner in the end, cross court. 15-all. By the way, folks, just struck midnight here in Rome. It's 12:03 precisely right now. So these women are into Tuesday, May 14th, officially. First serve into the net from Svitolina. Match is 1 hour, 43 minutes long. Second serve into the net, and it's rather nervous looking as she was again short by about 8 inches from the tape there. Now 15-30. The crowd is making these sounds like over and over in between points. It's almost like they're tired and delirious. All right, here we go. Svitolina with a forehand +1. No. It was long, just a couple inches, but now 15-40, double break point for Sabalenka. Can Svitolina win the match? Yes, she can. Who do you think will win? I think Sabalenka will win. That is my opinion. It just seemed that was my call at the beginning, and nothing that has happened has changed that. All right, backhand to backhand going now. Backhand Sabalenka, backhand Svitolina, backhand Sabalenka, all cross court. Backhand Svitolina, backhand Sabalenka, backhand Svitolina. Wide into the alley, big roar, and it's a break for the Tiger. Yeah, the Siberian Tiger. Aryna Sabalenka.
Saba, 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 Sabalenka. Saba, 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 let's go Sabalenka.
Okay, Svitolina, Sabalenka now getting, again, not a medical timeout, but she's getting treatment during the changeover, just like she did in the previous changeover. So she had medical timeout, an official one, during the changeover between second and third set, and then each changeover so far in the set, she's had the medical trainer come and just kind of stretch her out between, but this is not an actual medical timeout. Also, earlier in today, round of 16, we had Keys taking on Kirstea, winning in straight sets. Zhang Xinwen took out Naomi Osaka, straight sets. Coco Gauff over Badosa in 3. Swiatek, straight sets over Kerber. Collins, straights over Begu. Azarenka, straight sets over Sakari. Ostapenko, 3-setter over Shramkova. And then we also have this current match. Svitolina Sabalenka, winner will face Ostapenko in the quarterfinals. On the men's side, earlier today, we had De Minaur taking out Felix Auger-Aliassime in 3. Tsitsipas straight sets over Norrie. Tommy Paul straight sets over Kepfer. Hurkacz straight sets over Echeverry. Then we had, in 3, we had Muller over Rublev. Big upset there. Also had Nicholas Jarry over Napolitano. We had Medvedev over Medvedevic, a really great match to the very end there. And then Sebastian Baez over Holger Rune, another upset. All right, here we go. Up a break, Sabalenka, 3-2 here in the third set. Good serve. Now we're into a backhand battle. Oh my, the backhand from Sabalenka off the net cord, landing on the other side. So she apologizes as she takes the first point, 15-love. Peace to all, even Tsitsipas. Ghosty's always got a couple funny ones in the chamber. Here we go. Sabalenka, 15-love. Good serve. Backhand return, cross court. Drop shot Sabalenka. Svitolina can't get to it again. That's probably the 15th drop that she's won. And it's 30-love. Sabalenka looking good here. All right. Sabalenka with a +1 drop shot. Svitolina is there, pushed it up the line. Sabalenka over her head with a lob. And Svitolina gets there, lobs it right back, neutralizing the point. And we're back to a rally from the baseline. Here we go. Forehand Sabalenka, forehand Svitolina, forehand Sabalenka. And she wrong foot Svitolina as she was coming back to the middle after being pulled out wide. And it's 40-love for Aryna Sabalenka, who right now, folks, I am going to go ahead and say it. She's crushing it. There you go. Looking for a game to love here. Sabalenka inching herself closer to a spot in a date in the round of 8 with Elena Ostapenko. Second serve here. Fans making lots of noise between first and second serves. Umpire trying to calm them down. Second serve, good. Backhand return. Backhand Sabalenka. Forehand Svitolina to the backhand Sabalenka. Forehand Svitolina. Drop shot Sabalenka. And it's another winner. Game to love for Sabalenka. Consolidates the hold as well.
It's a game to love.
All right, up a break again is Sabalenka, a consolidated break. So Svitolina here, under some duress, is going to have to be real tight on all of her service games if she is going to if she's going to have a prayer to win this match and go 5-0 in this round of 16 in this tournament. Two-time not defending champion, but two-time champion 2017 and 18, Svitolina. And Sabalenka has yet to win here in Rome. Forehand from Sabalenka in the rally goes into the net. 15-love Svitolina. 11 minutes away from 2 hours here in this match. After midnight, 10 minutes past midnight in Rome. Serve is good. It's a really nice one. And the block return goes long. And it's 30-love Svitolina. Good start to the game for the Ukrainian. Ooh, tried to go out wide. Tried to take some speed off that serve and go wide, but missed it. Trying to get that surprise ace, but unsuccessful there. Second serve, Svitolina. Is good. Backhand return to the backhand Svitolina. She tries to redirect it, but goes wide, and it's 30-15. Pretty quiet crowd here. There's just a few guys making some weird sounds here and there, but not really a buzz. Good first serve. Forehand return Sabalenka. Forehand Svitolina +1 into the net. It's 30-all. This could be the beginning of the end of Svitolina's time here in Rome, folks. I have a feeling if she's not careful, she's going to get broken here. And we'll give Sabalenka, if that's the case, it would give Sabalenka a chance to serve out the match. But let's see. Lots of work to be done. First serve. Ooh, tried to go out wide again, but just missed it again. Second serve now. Sabalenka again, standing in. No, not inside, actually. She actually backed up for the second serve. And it went into the net. Funny enough. So it's Svitolina now, game point, 40-30. And Sabalenka shaking out her right leg. Good first serve, backhand return up the middle, forehand Svitolina, forehand Sabalenka, forehand Svitolina up the line, backhand slice Sabalenka. Svitolina slices right back from the forehand, makes her way to the net, and both players at the net, but Svitolina pushes the backhand up the line, winner. And she holds, still down a break at the changeover. Sabalenka will serve 4-3 after the changeover, but good effort there. All right, Elena, what? Okay, all good there. My scoreboard is working. I don't know if you guys have had some issues with the scoreboard a couple times recently, but not today. And money, folks. Although I do have to rearrange. I don't like the way it's looking. That's better. Okay. All right, Sabalenka. She's up a nose, 4-3. 2 games away from a spot in the quarterfinals. What a wild match, says Janie. Yeah, very unpredictable. A lot of kind of a funny match. First serve from Sabalenka is long. If Svitolina is to break, she'll have this game and the next one to do so, or else she will be out of luck. Backhand Sabalenka, blocked from Svitolina. Forehand drop from Sabalenka. It's good. Svitolina gets there, pushes it. Oh, it just went long of the baseline. If it landed in, Sabalenka was kind of behind the ball, so she would have had an awkward shot there. But in the end, Sabalenka takes the points, 15-love. Ladies are keeping you on your toes today, Covey. Aren't they always, Janie? Aren't they always? That's good, though. It's good to be alert. Unsure of what's happening next. It's already 3:15 here in Vancouver? Wow, that's crazy. All right. Backhand to forehand Sabalenka, forehand Svitolina, forehand Sabalenka, forehand cross court into the net from Svitolina. And she smacks her right thigh. And it's now 30-love on the Sabalenka serve. All righty. First serve wide from Sabalenka. Really surprised at how many of these serves have not gone in on the out wide. Backhand to backhand up the middle. Now backhand slice Sabalenka, forehand cross-court Svitolina, chop back from Sabalenka, forehand Svitolina, backhand cross-court Sabalenka, block back from Svitolina. Now Sabalenka up the line as she approaches the net. She doesn't even need to get there as it's a clean winner, 40-love. Really good ball striking by both players on that point. And now just 5 points away from the match is Aryna Sabalenka. But 5 points can be an eternity depending on what happens here. First serve, 40-love, is a nice one. Nice and deep return. Forehand Sabalenka, backhand Svitolina, drop shot Sabalenka. Svitolina gets there in plenty of time. Backhand cross court, that's blocked. And then a short ball for Svitolina, who's already at the net, and she just pushes a little volley into the open space. And 40-15. There you go. Sabalenka, good serve. Oh, late call. I actually called that after Svitolina hit the ball. Weird. And she was so casual about it too. Or, oh no, maybe it's, do they have? No, they don't have electronic, do they? Yeah, no, they don't. They have. I guess you wouldn't have a delay if it was electronic. Oh, Svitolina had a backhand go off the net cord and land on the Sabalenka side. No chance for the world number 2. And she concedes the point from 40-love or 40-30. So she's got some headway, not out of the woods, but she can see her way out of it maybe right here. First serve long. Here is a second from Aryna Sabalenka. Looking to wrap up this game number 8. Good second serve, backhand return, cross court, backhand Sabalenka with some heat. And on the stretch, Svitolina gets a racket face on it, but it does not fly high enough to get over the net. It's 5-3. Sabalenka, no changeover. Sabalenka here, up a break, and Svitolina serving to stay in this match. Sabalenka changing rackets. Okay. Svitolina now, serving to stay in the match. First serve is a good one. Ooh, the return was long, but the serve was out wide. Sabalenka redirected it, and it looked like it was back in play in terms of width, but the length was too much. Dangerous looking return, though. Anyways, 15 loves Svitolina. First serve. Ooh, that was about a foot short, like into the net, and about a foot wide of the tee. Here's a second serve. And it's good. Backhand return to the backhand Svitolina. Forehand Sabalenka. Forehand Svitolina. Forehand Sabalenka. All cross court here. Now up the line from Svitolina. Block back Sabalenka. Inside out from the middle is from Svitolina. It's a winner, and it's 30 love. Big similarities in these two women's games. It's just that Sabalenka has a little bit more pop, but they both like to dictate points. And you see a lot of kind of unforced errors due to power. And second serve is good, but the forehand from Sabalenka on the second serve is long. 40 love Svitolina. Dave saying Saba powering her way to quarters. Yeah, it looks like it to me. Let's find out, though. 40 love Svitolina. Serve is good. Backhand return up the middle. Now backhand Svitolina redirects it up the line, and it's a winner. And it's a game to love for the Ukrainian.
It's a game to love.
All right, it's a game to love. And it's Aryna Sabalenka, 4 points away from a spot in the quarters. She will serve. She was having issues with a back for a little bit, and a little bit with her kind of right hip. And this is the only changeover in the third set where she didn't have a trainer come work on her in some way, stretch her out or give her a massage, whatnot. Not that she's been taking medical timeouts during the changeover. She's just been getting a quick, during the 90 seconds, she gets a little massage or readjustment. Didn't do it this time. So she feels good enough to be able to serve out this match without any help from a trainer. Like I said, 4 points away, world number 2, looking to book a spot in the final 8 with Elena Ostapenko. All right, match on her racket, Aryna Sabalenka. Here we go. First serve is a good one. Forehand return, nice and deep, blocked back, but it's long still from Sabalenka. I love 15. 2 hours. We just eclipsed the 2 hour mark. 2 hours and 1 minute officially in this match. The stream is about 2 hours and 9 minutes long. I'll hope Sabalenka win a match. Fadil Gamal. Yeah, I think she's going to. I think you're in good shape if you have her. Oh, but the +1 from Sabalenka into the net. And now I think if she'd won those 2 points, she wouldn't be wincing and thinking about her back, but she lost the 2 points, so it's probably starting to hurt again. Here we go. Love 30. Good serve. Return is nice and deep. And Sabalenka, her +1 is called long, and the umpire is going to check out the divot or the mark. Svitolina points it out. Umpire agrees, and it is out. So it's love 30 here. So Sabalenka looked like she, after a very solid set of serving games so far in this third set, might encounter a little bit of resistance here. Let's see. Love 30, first serve, good. Backhand return with some heat and width. Wow. Sabalenka pushes that back. Svitolina got that back again with a defensive shot, and now another defensive shot from Svitolina. Backhander from Sabalenka into the net. And I think even if that went over the net, it would have landed in the doubles alley. She missed it by a fair margin, and it's now love 40. And Svitolina. What? Sorry, that was It was love 40 there, and that's the break. Wow. So we're back at 5-all. I don't know what happened there. I could swear that the score just said 30 love. Anyways, it's a break. All right, here we go. Svitolina serving 5-all. First serve is good out wide. Return into the net. 15 love Svitolina. I did not see this coming. I thought it was going to be over. And then a return break to love from Svitolina has us back at level in the third set, 5-all. And neither player is 4 points away now. Here we go. Ooh, up the tee, potential ace, but just long from Svitolina. An easy point would, I'm sure, make her very happy at this stage in the match. Forehand Sabalenka cross court, forehand Svitolina, forehand Sabalenka up the line, backhand Svitolina up the middle, and it's long, 15-all. Pardon me, folks. I wasn't expecting this to be a almost 2-hour and 15-minute match, but it's been a decent one. I've enjoyed myself. Hope you have as well. Sabalenka with a loopy forehand, returned a loopy backhand off of that by Svitolina. Now backhand Sabalenka, backhand Svitolina into the net. 15-30. Some big pressure here, some big pressure. Winner of match gets Ostapenko 2017 French Open champion. Yeah, you're right, Dave. She has a major under her belt. French Open. Nice. Oh, no, it was called long late. First serve. So now second serve at 15-30. This is a big point, big pressure point potentially here. Second serve is good. Forehand return is long. And instead of a 15-40 double break, it's now 30-all. Svitolina with a huge, big serve to get her back to level here. All right, 30-all first serve. Svitolina serves long. All right, here we go. Second serve is good. Forehand return, nice and deep. Forehand Svitolina, and that's long. Not many long rallies in the last couple minutes here. It's 30-40, and it's Sabalenka with breakpoint opportunity. Potentially big moment here. By the way, folks, nice serve, block back return. Svitolina with a rocket of a forehand inside out from the middle of the court, and boy, did she get that as close to the sideline and baseline as you could. And we are at deuce. That was a very, very big ground stroke to land there for Svitolina. There you go. First serve is good. Nice return. Now forehands. Oh, a big shank from Sabalenka, and it's game point for Svitolina. Folks, we are officially there. Business end. Oh, yeah. Janie, no one wants this match. Kind of looks like it, right? Svitolina with the advantage, trying to go up 6-5. Third set. First serve long. Second serve. Second serve is good. Backhand return into the net. Svitolina holds Sabalenka. If she is to win it, it'll have to be in a tie break. Cap saying a legitimate, dramatic match. Are both ladies healthy? Well, we got a right ankle brace for Svitolina, although that does not look like it has affected her, in my opinion. But Sabalenka, her back, lower back, and her right hip she's been wincing, she's been stretching her torso and all that stuff. So she's definitely facing something. So to answer your question, I do not think both ladies are fully healthy. I think Svitolina is more healthy, but again, left ankle brace inside her shoe there. So, well, gutsy performance from. Actually, I'm going to give her a button because not easy to break when Sabalenka is serving for the match. Break. Oops, I meant Svitolina. Okay, Sabalenka ball in hand, serving to stay in this match to force a tiebreaker. If she cannot, it'll be Svitolina going 5-0, increasing her record to 5-0 in the fourth round in Rome. But if Sabalenka wins this game, we got a tiebreak. All right, backhand drop shot Sabalenka. Svitolina is there, redrops it cross court, and it's love 15. All of a sudden, it's Svitolina on the front foot. Maybe it's that special mom energy after having her. I'm pretty sure it's her second Mother's Day yesterday, but it could have been a first. If I'm betting without looking, pretty sure it was. And another ground stroke Sabalenka long, and it's now love 30. Ooh, baby. It's gotten tense. It's gotten real tense all of a sudden here, folks, for Aryna Sabalenka. Good serve. Backhand return lands in the alleyway, and it's 15-30. Wow. Svitolina has a chance here to set up a match point. Can she do it? First serve, Saba is good. Forehand Svitolina. Forehand Sabalenka, forehand cross-court Svitolina, forehand Sabalenka into the net. And we have a double match point on the return for Svitolina.
Match point.
Well, just a couple minutes ago, Sabalenka was up 5-4, serving for the match. Now she finds herself down double match point. And the backhand from Svitolina lands in, sliced from Sabalenka. Oh my God, Svitolina, all she had to do was re-drop the drop shot, and the match is over. It goes into the net. It went into the net. She had the match on her racket. Well, she had
match point.
Cap saying, oh my. Yeah, oh my is right. Second match point. Sabalenka first serve, long by a foot. Second serve. Match point number 2 for the Ukrainian on return. Looking to go 5-0 here in the round of 16 in Rome. Second serve is good. Backhand return, wide. And we are back to level at deuce. Sabalenka, couple of rabbits out of the hat to save the match here. Still some work to do to get it to a tiebreak, but she just erased 2 match points against. Wow. Starting to feel a buzz here in the crowd. Finally. There we go. Sabalenka, big first serve, backhand return into the net. Svitolina has just dropped from a very advantageous position. But that's what tennis is about, folks. Every point has potential. Good serve, backhand return Svitolina, drop shot Sabalenka. Svitolina gets there, pushes it up the line, and it's long. Sabalenka shows the finger. Umpire agrees. No argument. We are going to a tiebreak. It's very close. Yep. JG 57 one of the originators, watching from wherever you are, JG. Hope you're enjoying the match. It's been a pretty good one, this third set especially. And folks, let's get your predictions. Who do you think is going to win this tiebreak? Let me know. Oh, first mini break goes to Sabalenka as Svitolina's backhand off the rally goes long. All right, tiebreaker, aka tuberculosis. Actually, my grandfather, who I never met because he died in the 60s in India, he passed away from that. But no, not tuberculosis. We're in a tiebreak. I'm going to go ahead and say Sabalenka is going to take it 7-4. Anyone else? Okay, we got Dave. I have starred yours, saying 8-6 for Saba. We'll give you some love if you're right. Again, I said 7-4 Sabalenka. Sabalenka's ball goes long. Umpire checks it. And does that mean it's 1-all? Or are we in the middle of... Sabalenka wants... It is 1-all. Yeah, okay. So, yeah. Sabalenka was so eager to serve, but the umpire hadn't made it back onto the chair yet. So she was like, oh, please wait. And Sabalenka powers her way with some forehand cross-court bombs. The final one, Svitolina couldn't handle. And it is now 1-2 on serve. Svitolina. Oh, don't worry. I mean, this is like 20, 25 years before I was born. I actually only have seen one photo of my mother's father. They just didn't have photography as much back then, like in like the 40s and stuff in India. So, I mean, they did have them, but our family didn't have, I guess, access to them. Thanks for the kind words, though. But yeah, don't. All good, all good. Svitolina mini hold here, 2-all. 2 hours and 1/4. 2 hours, 15 minutes. And we're into the third set tiebreak. As far as you can go, ladies and gentlemen. And that's where these ladies have taken us. A beautiful backhand return from Sabalenka. Chop back from Svitolina. Inside out forehand from the middle, Sabalenka. Svitolina cross court, but it lands just wide. And another mini break goes to Sabalenka. And it is 3-2. TB is one of the deadliest infectious diseases in history. Yeah. It's up there with the plague. Well, it's a good thing we have stuff to fight that now. If Svitolina loses, we'll be thinking about the drop shot at match. Yeah, that was really like all she had to do was push it over the net, but she just kind of choked. Sabalenka, goes wide on the drop shot. My goodness. So this drop shot, where I'm not even joking, folks, she won like the first 10 or 11 points on her drop shot. It hasn't been as good of a ratio, which is 100%, in the last set. I think she started overusing it a little bit. But she was definitely killing on it. But didn't work for her there. And we're back to level. 3-all on serve. We just had our changeover. Here, our first of potentially more than one changeover in the tiebreak. Sabalenka, first serve. It's good. Forehand Svitolina. Wow, these women are just pulverizing the ball. Backhand Sabalenka up the line, makes her way to the net. Svitolina with the lob. Sabalenka off her back foot overhead winner. Beautifully done from the Belarusian. And it is Svitolina now serving 3-4 on serve. Just one double fault by Saba. Yeah, it was funny too because Svitolina, out of nowhere, she was playing fine. I think it was the first set. She was playing fine on her serve, no troubles. All of a sudden, she is down love 15 on serve, and then proceeds to get 3 straight double faults. And then the next game, Saba's serving, and she gets her first double fault. So I remember in a span of 5 points, there was 4 double faults. But that was the only double fault for Saba this match. Oh, +1 from Svitolina. It was an easy ball. She had time. It was a high ball. and she cranked it wide, horribly wide. And it's another mini break. So now it's 3-5 Svitolina. And she better be careful here because you don't want to give Sabalenka 2 match points on her racket. Here we go. 3-5, first serve. It is long. Coco is the new double fault Sabalenka. Yeah, there's like a baton they keep passing around every year and a half. It's like, okay, now you be the double fault queen. Now you be the double fault queen. All right, Sabalenka with a ripper of a forehand. Svitolina, great to get that, neutralize the point. Up the line from Sabalenka, cross-court backhand Svitolina, backhand Sabalenka, forehand from Sabalenka here, backhand Svitolina, backhand Sabalenka, backhand Svitolina, backhand drop shot from Sabalenka, wide again. Oh my. Oh my. Still up a break though, and Sabalenka does have the match on her racket. She's up 5-4 with a couple of serves coming up. Whoa, baby. If she can get the next 2 points, she's going to make me look like a genius. Because not only did I call Sabalenka to win it in 3, but at the beginning of the tiebreak, I said 7-4 Sabalenka. So just tooting my own horn over here, folks, in Vancouver, BC. That's what you got to do sometimes. Here you go, Sabalenka. 5-4. Up a mini break. Good return. Backhand Sabalenka. The +1 is long. 5-all. No match point on serve here, folks. 5-all. Sabalenka with one more. I gotta say, Elena Svitolina is playing some gutsy tennis. The mother, celebrating Mother's Day, is just playing a really solid match right now. Backhand Sabalenka on the +1. That's a solid shot right there, setting up her first match point. Svitolina has had 2. First for Aryna.
Match point.
Covey, it's been a year. It's a GSL, one of the greatest of all time. Covey, it's been over a year now since I got a notification of a planned stream by GTL. No one knows what the issue is. Looks like I showed up for the climax. You sure did, Gary, for the climax. Here we go. Match point for Sabalenka. Svitolina, first serve off the net, but lands in. So we had another first serve coming up. So here's a quick recap. It was 5-4 in this third set. Sabalenka serving for the match, gets broken to love. And then we find ourselves in a tie break. Svitolina has had 2 match points. Sabalenka saved both. Now we're into it. Forehand Sabalenka cross court. Forehand Svitolina. Forehand Sabalenka. Crazy angle. Svitolina gets it back. Lands just inside the baseline. Backhand slice Svitolina. Backhand slice Sabalenka up the line. Forehand up the line from Svitolina. Blocked back Sabalenka. Short ball. And it's an inside-out forehand from the middle of the court. Winner from Svitolina. And we're 6-all on the changeover. What tennis, ladies and gentlemen. This is amazing stuff. Amazing guts from both of these women. Both has saved match points now. I mean, climax is the word Gary used, and couldn't have put it better myself. Svitolina, right ankle brace, hasn't bothered her from my eyes this whole match. Sabalenka had some issues with her back and also with her right hip. She was having the trainer come out between the second and third set for an official medical timeout. And then for every changeover, for the first 3 changeovers in the third set, no medical timeout, but she had work done. But the last 2, she's been okay. All right, 2 hours, 22 minutes in, 1 set apiece, 6 games apiece, 6 points apiece, third set tiebreak. Winner faces Ostapenko in the quarters. First serve is good. Backhand return Sabalenka. Backhand Svitolina. Now, forehand Svitolina, forehand Sabalenka, forehand Svitolina, all up the middle. Forehand Sabalenka, forehand Svitolina. Sabalenka cross-court forehand, forehand Svitolina, forehand Sabalenka, forehand Svitolina, all cross-court. Again, Svitolina, now backhand Sabalenka into the net. And Svitolina, another match point, her third. Neither player has had a match point on their...
Match point.
Oh my... This has ratcheted up. It went from about a 6 out of 10 match to about a 12 out of 10 in the last 5 minutes. Unbelievable action. Third match point for the Ukrainian. Sabalenka, first serve. It's good. Up the middle. Overturned just wide. Just wide, maybe an inch or two. Sabalenka saves a third. Match point against. 7-all. Tiebreak. Unbelievable. The Gales are delivering right now. Yes, they are. They're delivering faster than UPS and FedEx combined right here. Worldwide. Let's go. 7-all. First serve is good. Return cross court. Forehand Sabalenka up the line on a beautiful +1 execution. And that is another match point for Sabalenka. Again, not
Match point.
This is the 5th combined match point. Not one time has a player had match point on their serve. Interesting. All right. Can Sabalenka get the mini break and the match, or will Svitolina hold and extend this baby? First serve, off the net cord and just wide. Second serve coming up. Oh boy. Oh boy. Tension ratcheted up to a 10 here. Second serve is good. Forehand return is a good one. And the backhand from Svitolina goes directly into the net. And there you have it, folks. Match over. And Aryna Sabalenka prevails. What a heart stopper at the end there, folks. I did not expect the ending in that one, folks. It was really, really, really crazy match. Congratulations to world number 2, the second seeded Aryna Sabalenka, for a very gutsy 6-4, 1-6, 7-6 victory, taking it 9-7 in the tiebreak. I had 7-4. Cap is asking no handshake. Now, unfortunately, Cap, Bet365, the second the match ends, it cuts it off. So as soon as that ball hit the net, it cut it off. I'm not actually able to see what is happening. They changed it to another match, which I had to turn off. But I'm not sure. But I do know that normally Svitolina does not shake hands with Belarusians or Russians after matches. Correct me if I'm wrong, please, though, because I'm not positive what happened just now. All right, folks, let's give up some. You know what? First, I'm going to give some love for Svitolina. She was down again. Sabalenka was serving 5-4 in the third set, and she was cruising on her serve, folks, in the third set. And she got broken to love by Svitolina, who ended up forcing a tiebreak, saved, was it 2? No, I think Sabalenka had 2. So she saved 1 match point, did Svitolina. Sabalenka saved 3 match points, 2 of them when it was 6-5, and then 1 of them in the tiebreak. So I'm going to first give some love to Svitolina, and then we'll come back and wrap up the stream here. Okay, folks, and then one time for our victor today, Aryna Sabalenka, very gutsy 3-set tie break.
Saba, 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 Sabalenka. Saba, 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 Saba. Let's go, Sabalenka.
Thank you for the update. Dave saying no handshake, but nodded and acknowledged each other. Yeah, I do think that these two players have respect for each other. And I'm really glad that they did that. And again, apologies, I wasn't able to commentate that in real time, but thank you to Dave for the update. All right, folks. Well, I had, again, just the best time with you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it. It wasn't the most entertaining match. Like I said at some point there recently, that the match was kind of a 6 out of 10, but then it really ratcheted up there at the end, especially when from the time Sabalenka had the chance to serve the match out at 5-4 in the third set until the very last point. It was just drama galore. So really, really good stuff. Again, thank you guys for joining me. It was a pleasure. I'm not sure when I'll be on next, but probably soon, hopefully soon. And if you're a hockey fan, cheer on the Boston Bruins for Gary. Cheer on the Vancouver Canucks for me. Gary, guess what? I'm going to Game 5. In a box suite. Yeah, it's like a $700 ticket for free. Pickleball Buddy has got an extra ticket and he's taking me. Anyways, that's enough of me and hockey. My name is Covey. This is the Game to Love Tennis podcast. Thank you guys so much for watching. It was a really fun match. Continue to enjoy Rome. You might see me again. Hopefully you will. Have yourselves a great day. Once again, to all the mothers out there, yesterday, happy Mother's Day from Vancouver, BC. I'm Covey for GTL. I'm out.